Hey everybody, my name is Rock.
I'm Phil.
I'm Martin. First episode Friday. Getting excited.
False enthusiasm. Yeah.
Real reaction.
Where we watch the first episode of a TV show or an anime. The guy in the middle has already seen it, being me, and these
Moderator.
two have not. Yeah. And today's episode is gonna be Yu Yu Hakusho. It is an oldie but a goodie.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
It's so good, honestly, and I'm really excited for you two to watch it. It's really like I haven't watched the first episode in a long time. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly like what happens because I remember like it takes a complete 180 like 3 times. So it's really cool. All right, guys, let's start up. Real old school.
Yeah.
I've heard the title, but I just don't know anything about this show.
Are those cars from the 80s? 70s? Ooh, kid, are you alright?
Oh, those sound effects.
Oh, this is so old school.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Even the animation style is like completely
It's
different.
neat. It's a retro feel to it. Wow. The clothing. You can look at the clothing.
Call in for an ambulance.
Dang. Get into a hospital real
Oh,
quick.
you hit the kid. Okay. Oh shoot.
No, you're the guy that pushed the kid.
Whoa.
So it all begins.
Crazy.
This boy's name is Yusuke. He's 14
He's
years
flying.
old and is supposed to be the hero of this story. But oddly enough, he's dead.
Oh.
Oh, dead hero. What? Surprised to be dead.
Okay, this is weird. Stupid weird.
I'm digging them, like, kind of the gi, right?
It's not a gi. That's
Not
just
a
like
gi.
what do you wear? I think it's a school like uniforms.
It's cool. It looks like a fighter kind of thing to me.
Besides a few scratches, this boy looks just fine.
Well,
Oh yeah. How about me? I'm not fine. I'm dead.
hey, I'm right here.
Cover this guy up and take the little boy.
Whoa! You
Dang.
think you can do this whatever you want because you got that stupid uniform on? You can't just write me off. Listen to me.
He just flies through like a ghost.
It's like Casper.
Yeah, or like
That wasn't normal.
Scrooge, you know. Like
Okay,
a
come
ghost.
on, Yusuke. Just think. It's not like this is the first time you've been in a jam.
I was gonna say this isn't the first time you've been dead.
He's been dead.
Yeah.
What?
Or it's like that old movie, It's a Wonderful Life. He had like a ghost.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
an
right.
old movie. Whoa.
Nice.
A lot on the rooftop? That's not right.
No, that's what students in Japan can
Yeah.
do. They have those fences up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just like all the boys have to wear blue jumpsuits, which I notice you're not.
Give me a break, Keiko. I look better in green.
Maybe I'd be more tolerant, Yusuke, if I could see you in school more than once every 10 days.
Oh,
You give
crush.
our class a horrible attendance average, which gets me in trouble as a class representative, and plus you won't even
Oh.
be able to graduate middle school. Sometimes I think you don't care about anyone but yourself, and then you don't even do that right.
Man.
You hear me?
Children.
Yeah.
Place?
Whoa, you just looked up her skirt.
This is the old school like anime. You remember when Goku like patted Bulma's?
Yeah. It's like before PC was
Yeah,
in.
before PC was in.
They're just like, yep, do whatever I want.
Hasn't grown up a bit
Wow.
since he was 4 years old.
Yeah, at first I thought she was overreacting, but
Yeah.
I guess he kind of deserves it.
Now he did. Yeah.
Why are you ducking around the corner?
Because we're scared of the great Hirameshi. I don't see how you could actually talk to him. Aren't you just terrified of what he might do to you? Or even worse, what people might say of it?
Not really. He just wants you to
Not
be
really.
interested.
Not really.
On the inside, he's more
Female
like-
empowerment.
Yeah, you haven't heard the latest news about him, Keiko. He's super tough and he kills for fun. Yeah.
Kills for fun.
Whistle for 2,000 bad guys.
That's a lie.
Yusuke doesn't even know how to whistle.
It's a rumor.
Besides, Yusuke couldn't order around 2 people, let alone 2,000. He doesn't have many friends.
Not what I heard. Yeah, I think we would know.
No friends.
That's girls. Oh, I actually know the guy. No, I think that I would know. I heard a rumor from my friends, like cousin.
Yeah, that's valid enough.
No way, man.
I'm digging his hairstyle though.
That's fresh.
He's got like that Yakuza look.
So I told him I was Urumeshi's cousin. He just dropped it and ran.
Well, what are you gonna do if Urameshi finds out you said that cousin stuff? He'll kill
Check out
you.
those
He'll
bean-looking
smear
eyes that they draw on him. Like,
That block will probably think it's
kind of interesting. Yeah.
You talk crap. That's what happened.
Oh, he's like the tough guy in school.
No, but are you paying attention?
No.
The guy just pretended like he was his cousin and stole a wallet.
It's Iwamoto.
You boys are safe.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Nothing. We're fine.
Da-da-da-da.
His game is beating you two up for your wallets. Typical skunk behavior.
Whatever.
No good weeds like you should have been plucked a long time ago. You don't belong here.
You shouldn't talk. It makes you sound stupid.
Guys that wear green
Yeah.
should stick together.
Yeah, right?
Don't bad
I love that
me.
line though. You shouldn't talk.
He
It makes you sound
sounds
stupid. The worst burn.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody's dead.
Dang, let's get hit by an adult.
Mr. Takanaka, to you. I've been calling for you all morning on the loudspeaker.
Didn't hear it. Guess it mustn't be so loud after all, huh?
I couldn't help but notice you were leaving us.
Yeah. I got kicked out.
Look at the inappropriate touching that you're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah, not the hair, man. I spent all morning.
You can't
Different
noogie.
time.
You can't
Different
noogie
time.
kids anymore. Yeah, different times. Allow that.
What the heck?
It's just a toy, old man.
He actually carries
Thanks
around a
for the
fake
visit.
ear.
Now leave me alone.
Yusuke, we can talk.
Right. Yeah, they used to be allowed to do
One day
that.
I feel like going to school. Everyone wants to push on me and give me their stupid lectures. I hate that school. I hate this town.
Dang, is his mom?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Mother of the year.
Get me coffee.
Get me
When I
coffee.
quit school, I left because they pissed me off.
Well, if you're never going to go there, you might as well quit and get yourself a job.
Are you gonna give me a lecture too, Mom? While you're in your pajamas?
She's holding that remote like upside down. Looks like.
No, it's not.
You can't do that, can you?
Looks like it though.
I swear to this can't possibly get any stupider.
Yeah, uniforms were in back then, man.
Well, this is like Japanese like culture too. They do that kind of thing.
You're a mission. Hey, Kuwabara, your coach.
Yeah, mission.
Did you guys hear? Did you guys hear?
No, sorry.
He said, "Hey, Korobaro, you're a conscious. I'm not used to that."
So sorry you caught me on such a bad day. It makes me a real jerk.
Dang.
Whoa.
Oh wow. He just flew in the air.
I feel better.
I thought, usually it's the other guy who beats up the guy. Now it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Fights with Urameshi, huh? That makes
Kinda
0
cool.
wins and 156 losses. I was having a bad time.
Dang, yeah.
A big part of this show is like the one-liners, so make sure you're paying attention.
May I have my ball, please?
So sweet.
Listen, kid, that's dangerous. There are times when will splatter you into the pavement.
Dang. It's kind of unique. The kid's not having it.
Get
Oh.
Whoa, that drove him really weird.
Well, if all else fails, I can still make kids happy. All right, now go ahead and get lost. It's not safe playing ball around here. You understand?
Jeez. Oh, I bet it's gonna happen here. Oh, no, damn it.
This is the moment.
Oh, yeah. Lead it up to it.
Damn it, what's the use? The kid can get smashed by a car for all I care.
No.
Whoa, watch out, kid! Don't go into the road! Huh? Hey!
Dang, that's brutal. That sucks, man.
Ouch.
Yeah. Whoa, rough.
So that's it? I'm roadkill? But if that was me down there, then who am I up here, I wonder? Could it mean I've turned into a ghost?
Bingo, bingo, you win the prize. I didn't expect you to figure it out so quickly.
It looks like Bulma on
It does a little bit,
on
yeah.
a broom, yeah.
It's just the hair, I think.
The hair, yeah, the
Yeah.
blue hair. That's like normally in it too, the intermission part.
Yeah.
You.
When people die unexpectedly like you just did, often they can't accept it and become ghosts, you see?
You're not answering my question.
Photon's my name, the pilot of the river Styx. I take care of people like you.
Photon.
In your culture, they also call me the Grim Reaper. Ring a bell.
Oh wow, it's like the nice, pretty Green River.
Yeah, that's the opposite of what
Well,
we
I'm not
do.
sure if I should take that as a compliment or an insult.
Plus, if you were a real messenger of death, you'd take this more seriously. Like how grim can you be when you say bingo? You're supposed to wear a big black robe and look like a skeleton.
Now I understand what kind of person you are. It's in my guidebook. Rather than be scared or surprised,
I don't need this, but whatever.
Tell me what I'm talking about. Yusuke Urameshi, age 14. Personality is impulsive and ill-mannered with a violent temper. He has no respect for authority and is a horrible student. Things weren't looking up for you, were they?
That's none of your business.
She's like, it's not so bad you died. Things
Yeah.
are going pretty bad
Can you
already.
tell me what happened
That's
to that
true.
kid I saved? Like, is he injured or what?
You want to go visit him?
Mm-hmm.
It's got like that kind of redeeming factor in it.
Yeah.
A few scrapes, but no signs of broken bones or brain damage whatsoever.
Brain damage.
I mean, he got hit in the head, yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Look at that. He's really okay. Alright, Photon. I've got no regrets, so you can take me to hell or wherever it is I'm going. What's so funny about that?
Maybe you should have let me talk earlier. I'm not here to take you away from this world. Actually, I'm here to see if you accept an ordeal that could give you your life back.
An ordeal? Really?
Mm-hmm.
What in the world are you blabbering about?
It's funny, Yusuke. None of us were expecting you to die today. You've thrown us all for a loop. Run someone with your credentials through that scenario 1,000 times and they never would have saved a kid like that. No one saw it coming, and quite frankly, we haven't prepared a place for you yet.
Wow.
Oh, give me a freaking break! Are you telling me you guys were expecting that little boy to die?
Well, I wasn't going to tell you this because I knew it would make you even more irritable, but without the confusion caused by you running into the street, that boy would have actually missed the car and escaped with one last scrape on his right shoulder.
What?
Oh.
Right for him.
Yeah.
no one would have
Well,
died.
the driver
That
would have
sucks.
veered to the left. In other words, your death was a complete and utter waste.
A spirit tells you that.
Yes, I
Sucks.
can hardly blame you for that. Cool your jet, silly head. I told you you can get a second chance, don't you remember? Just go through this little easy ordeal and you can be back to life in no time. You should feel special. Unexpected cases such as this only happen once every 100 years.
You're just like the teachers in my school. I have no idea what's actually
I think it's cool you can fly around.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be a ghost for as long as I can before I go back to being
yeah.
alive.
Fix it if you follow a few steps. Come on, it's a pretty good deal, don't you think?
Maybe, but
said it.
Right? Everyone's gonna be much happier now that I'm a race. Teachers will be able to rest their big mouths. Plus, my mom will be able to party whenever she wants and not have to worry about where I'm at. Huh?
I'm sorry you feel that way. It's such an early age.
Yeah, that sucks for a 14-year-old to feel like that.
Yeah.
Some stupid ordeal.
Really, yeah.
Like, everybody would just be happier if I'm dead. And, like, saying it in a healthy way.
Why don't you spend some time at your wake and think it over? I'll come back when you decide.
You got worms in your ears, lady? I did decide!
Yes. She just looks like she's out of it half the time. Yeah.
Whoa, all my classmates are here. Just like I thought. Look at them laughing. They probably just came over here because they're getting extra credit.
Keiko, please. Yusuke. No.
Is she making all that racket for me?
Come on, let's go back. This isn't right.
Shut up, let go of me, won't you?
Is that the voice of Vegeta also? Sounds like it.
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
Oh, not Vegeta. Another character in DBZ.
This place is for mourning.
Sounds like it.
I'm not gonna leave. Not until he comes out of here and lets me fight him.
He can't do that.
I'm gonna beat you down, you punk.
That's terrible.
That's
He's
sad.
dead already.
Wait, listen.
You are all dirty punk. Who am I gonna fight now? Who am I gonna fight?
He's gone.
No! You're supposed to be here. For me.
Come on. Let's go. Sorry about all that. Who would have guessed?
Did you see those scums?
They're just some losers that you're a mess you hung out with. Too bad that car wasn't big enough for them, too.
Now.
What are the teachers?
After a life of being worthless, Yusuke did something to give our school a good reputation.
Well, between you and me,
Right.
Mr. Iwamoto, I'd say you probably saved that little kid on accident while he was trying to knock him down and steal all his lunch money.
I wouldn't be surprised by that, Mr. Akashi.
Nah, even at my own weight, they knocked me. If I could only...
What do you suppose is more disgraceful, that boy shouting in misery or your insensitive and idiotic words?
Takanaka.
At first, I was so surprised, Yusuke, to hear you'd saved a kid at the cost of your own life. You've always acted much more selfishly than that. Darn. Yusuke, I don't know why I don't feel like speaking well of you. Why didn't you stay? You could have made something great out of yourself.
Oh, somebody believed in him.
Yeah.
This way. Yes, Mommy.
Kid's like, I'm sorry.
No, I should say something to honor him.
Thank you for saving me and making faces.
Making faces.
Kind of interesting that the bully at that time, like, it shows his affection that way.
Be okay if I play with that boy tomorrow? If I'm good?
Kids don't understand death like that.
I know some people sounded angry at him, but he's really nice. He made really funny faces at me, too. And he got me my ball. I don't know why those people were crying like that. It was probably because they wanted to play with them, too.
He is flies at the moon.
Well, have you decided?
Oton, hey,
Yes, dear.
Have you ever not known about something that seemed obvious to everybody else?
That happens to us all, I think. So are you ready now?
Yeah, I am.
Good to hear. Now let's not waste any time and get this thing started.
He's like, all right, time to send you back.
Hey! Where are you gonna take us?
To the spirit world.
To the what?
This kind of reminds me of like,
The spirit world. We're going to see someone who will explain the ideas.
I thought there was an important part here.
What? What do I need?
You'll see.
Hey!
And that's the way it is. After his first day of being dead, Yusuke has agreed to undergo a mysterious ordeal that could win back his life. But what adventures await him in the spirit world?
I like how they do that outro. It's like an old thing too.
Yeah,
You can pause it now. It's fine. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
It's
so-
like an old school outro like that.
So one thing about this is that's not how the show is at all. It's very Dragon Ball Z fighting-y, but there's
Yeah.
more plot than Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion.
So the first episode's the only thing that's like that?
yeah. A lot of the show is very like action-packed. There's powers. There's fighting.
Well,
it's a lot
save
more
for
than
the
just
outro.
this.
Then just
Huh? The outro. So one interesting part about this show is it's actually not like this exactly. It's kind of like more Dragon Ball Z-ish, but there's more plot than Dragon Ball Z. So this is kind of like the intro to everything, but it's a lot of like fighting. There's some powers. I'm not gonna get too much into it in case we end up watching the whole thing.
Really?
But yeah, there's a lot more than what they actually showed here, which is really cool because the show takes almost like a 180 like early on, but it's a really interesting 180. You know what I mean?
I'm actually down to watch more of this if you guys tell
So does
us
most of the
to.
series take place in the spirit world then?
No,
Or does
actually.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't want to. I can't.
I mean,
so parts,
yeah.
but I can't ruin anything. Like parts and parts not. It's a good mixture.
So can I ask you this? Does he stay a ghost like the entire series?
I feel like that's ruining
Ruin it,
something.
yeah,
That's
that might be
ruining
a
something. I
spoiler,
can't do that one.
Because to me it seems like he stays a ghost, but I don't know.
You can just
I
give
don't
me your
know.
opinion, yeah. Like, you think he stays a ghost?
That's what it seems like. Yeah.
I think he'll stay a ghost, and I think he might go back to Earth and come back to being a ghost. That's my guess.
No, I don't think he could transit. That'd be weird because like going to human and then going back.
I'm not gonna say anything about anything. This is hold on. Let's just give our reactions really fast. Let's start off with Phil. What do you think, man?
I think it sets up a really cool premise. He's basically a ghost. He realizes that there are people that love him on Earth, and so he's kind of faced with this choice. Well, do I go back? Do I not? And so I think he's going to go through a journey where he kind of grows more than he would have on Earth. Like he grows more as a ghost. And maybe he returns to his body later on. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is really hard for me to not talk right now.
You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
I'm struggling. I'm shaking.
Found a good middle ground between not spoiling and then just giving commentating for the moderate.
My question was, if he does go back to being a human, do they rewind time? Or does he suddenly become alive and everyone's
Why don't
like,
we
oh my
give
gosh,
reactions
you're alive now?
of what you thought of the first episode more than what you think is going to be the future of the plot?
No, I thought it was a good episode. I think it's going to lead to a good series, and
for sure.
I'm definitely curious to see more.
Cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, wow. He gave a lot of good points, though, and I like that. I don't have a lot of things to think about.
Well, what do you think of the episode?
No, because for me, I just go right off my impressions. It came off really slow and sentimental, but then you said it'll flip 180.
It's very Dragon Ball Z,
Wow.
which is the opposite of this episode.
That I'm more excited for. I do like story, but it was a lot, and it wasn't enough like action parts for me. So if they bring in that,
there's a lot of action in the show.
Yeah. So I'm down to see more episodes. For you guys want us to. I want to see more of that come up. I like the character. He has a Yakuza feel to me.
Like thuggish?
Yeah, thuggish, you know. And then it has that feel of like very the style where they do the... it's more like he's very sentimental. He's like very much like, oh man, they really do miss me. The bully was trying to fight him. Like that was an old style, like an old way of kind of showing affection. Like I don't think we do that a lot today.
I don't think that was. I think he didn't realize it until after he was gone. You know?
but like today, bullying doesn't really show
well,
that.
There's a lot more. Like the whole like upskirt thing. Like there's a whole different type of thing that was okay back then. That
which will be a fly now.
But also kind of flies in anime. I feel like anime in particular still does some of that stuff.
Yeah. And for me, I never really cared. I get that's bad that they like You're not supposed to be doing that. But it's kind of funny too in the show.
Yeah, as long as it's not like creepy, I feel like it's okay.
Not too creepy.
Yeah.
I thought the characters are all interesting. The main character is there isn't a whole lot of other characters introduced yet. So in the future, I think it'll be cool to see who else kind of helps him out. You don't get very little. It's kind of like a trailer.
My favorite guy isn't even introduced to like episode 8 or 10 or something like that.
How many episodes are in the whole thing? You don't know?
It's Dragon Ball Z. There's like 200 or something like that. I want to say.
Interesting.
Maybe 100 something.
It has that DBZ feel, and I love Dragon Ball Z, and we actually have a video on that if you want to watch on our channel. But this had that kind of feel. If it's going to have in the future, I'm down to watch it. So
cool.
Yeah.
So down to watch and down to watch.
I think too. There isn't a whole lot of reactions you can get because the first episode you don't see a whole lot.
Yeah,
of
it's
wow
more
moments.
like sentimental. It's more it's not really like wow he hit him so hard. It's more like sentimental stuff.
Yeah. And the last thing, it builds up the whole idea of like, what if he was a ghost? And how does he deal with that? It kind of reminds me of that Scrooge effect, or It's a Wonderful Life has a similar idea where they see it from a dream, like
like the spirit, like you're looking at your own body now.
Yeah, so that's cool. I like that. It's different than the usual for me. So I say yeah.
All right. Well, guys, as I've already said, I love this show, so I'm really like glad that both of you are interested in continuing. On that note, I don't really have more to say, so I'm Rock.
I'm Phil.
I'm Martin.
And we are the Nerd Council.
Oh, real quick.
Press the subscribe button down below and like it.
But yeah, pretty much. But please, if you like it, and if you want to continue, we have a subscribe button. We have a lot of other videos.
Oh, and leave some comments if you would like us to continue this show too.
Yeah.
We might not be able to do it because we all have jobs and lives, but we're trying to hit a couple first episode Fridays, and then maybe choose one to start a series. So just to start a series with. So depending on like how many comments we get for each one will depend on what we start. Right.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.